Hi everyone. Today we're going to dive into the book Atomic Habits by 𝐀𝐭𝐭𝐤. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's jump right in. Imagine becoming a better version of yourself every single day, even if it's just by 1%. Sounds almost insignificant, doesn't it? But think about this. Over the course of a year, these tiny improvements can make you 37 times better, happier, healthier, and more successful. On the flip side, letting small, harmful habits creep in daily can lead you far from where you want to be. In his groundbreaking book, Atomic Habits, 𝐀𝐭𝐭𝐤 reveals how the smallest changes, often overlooked, can completely transform your life. This isn't a book about quick fixes or magical formulas. It's about the power of consistency, about how swapping a soda for a glass of water or spending 10 minutes reading instead of scrolling social media can redefine who you are and lead to monumental results. But what lies behind these small actions? How can you turn habits into allies rather than enemies? Let's uncover these secrets and start transforming the life you have into the life you dream of. Small habits have a huge impact. 𝐀𝐭𝐭𝐤 emphasizes that great changes start with small steps. Success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. If you improve by just 1% every day, it might seem insignificant. But over a year, this improvement compounds, making you 37 times better than when you started. On the other hand, declining by 1% every day can lead to near zero results. The idea here is that habits operate on the principle of compound interest. Small actions accumulate over time and lead to massive changes, even if they seem invisible at first. For example, reading just 1 page a day might not feel like much, but over a year, you'll finish multiple books. The power of repetition. Desire or motivation alone isn't enough to build a habit. The key is repetition. By repeating the same action over and over, you create neural pathways in your brain that strengthen with each repetition. Every time you repeat an action, you reinforce the connection between neurons. It's like water carving channels into the ground. They get deeper and clearer over time. Think of it like muscle training. Exercising once won't change your body, but consistent repetition will. Habits work the same way. The more you practice, the stronger they become. Identity shapes behavior. One of the most powerful ideas in the book is shifting focus from goals to identity. 𝐀𝐭𝐤 argues that instead of focusing on what you want to achieve, you should focus on who you want to become. True behavior change is identity change. The most effective way to change your habits is to focus not on what you want to achieve, but on who you wish to become. For example, instead of saying, "I want to lose weight," say, "I am a healthy person who takes care of my body." Instead of saying, "I want to write a book," say, "I am a writer who writes every day." This shift changes how you see yourself. Every time you perform a habit, you reinforce your new identity. Writing 1 page a day, for instance, affirms that you are a writer. A clear system is more important than a goal. 𝐀𝐭𝐤 emphasizes that while goals provide direction, it's systems that produce results. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. For example, wanting to win a marathon is meaningless without a training system. A system is the daily discipline that helps you achieve goals without relying too much on motivation. Here's an example. Goal: lose 10 kilograms. System: reduce your calorie intake by 500 calories daily and exercise for 30 minutes. Focusing on systems helps avoid the trap of the achievement effect, where people revert to old habits after reaching a goal. If the system becomes part of your lifestyle, the results will be sustainable. The habit loop: cue, craving, response, reward. Every habit consists of 4 stages. Cue, a trigger that starts the habit. For instance, seeing your toothbrush reminds you to brush your teeth. Craving, the motivation to perform the habit. You want fresh breath. Response, the action itself. You brush your teeth. Reward, the outcome that reinforces the habit. You feel clean and refreshed. You can use this loop to build good habits or break bad ones by addressing each stage effectively. The 4 laws for building good habits. 𝐀𝐭𝐨 provides a simple formula for creating new habits, which he calls the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious. Use clear cues or reminders. For example, if you want to drink more water, place a water bottle where you can see it. Make it attractive. Link the habit with something you enjoy. For instance, only listen to your favorite podcast while exercising. Make it easy. Reduce the friction or barriers to starting. If you want to work out, lay out your gym clothes the night before. Make it satisfying. Provide an immediate reward. For example, treat yourself to a small, healthy snack after completing a workout. By applying these laws, you can systematically embed positive habits into your routine. Your environment shapes your habits. Environment is often more powerful than motivation. 𝐀𝐭𝐨 argues that the spaces around you play a significant role in your habits. People are more likely to make decisions based on what is easily accessible and visible. For example, if you want to eat healthier, keep fresh fruits and vegetables on your kitchen counter and remove junk food from sight. If you want to read more, place books where you spend the most time. On the flip side, to eliminate bad habits, make their triggers invisible. Want to use your phone less? Keep it in another room. The 2-minute rule. To overcome the resistance of starting a new habit, 𝐀𝐭𝐨 introduces the 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. The idea is to begin with a simplified version of the habit. Want to read more? Start by reading just 1 page. Want to run? Begin by putting on your running shoes and walking for 2 minutes. By starting small, you lower the barrier to entry. Once you've taken the first step, it's easier to keep going and build momentum. Beware of the plateau of latent potential. One of the reasons people give up on habits is because they don't see immediate results. 𝐀𝐭𝐨 calls this the plateau of latent potential, the phase where your efforts seem to yield no noticeable progress. All big things come from small beginnings. The seed of every habit is a single, tiny decision. 𝐀𝐭𝐨 compares this to heating an ice cube. At first, the temperature rises, but the cube doesn't melt until it hits 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Similarly, your habits may not show results until a certain point, but they're still working in the background. The key is to stick with them long enough to see the breakthrough. Breaking bad habits. 𝐀𝐭𝐨 also provides strategies to break unwanted habits, which involve reversing the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it invisible. Remove the triggers for the bad habit. For instance, if you want to stop eating junk food, don't buy it or keep it in your home. Make it unattractive. Associate the habit with negative consequences. For example, think about how much money or time your bad habit costs you. Make it difficult. Increase the effort required. If you want to reduce screen time, log out of your social media accounts or delete the apps. Make it unsatisfying. Eliminate any rewards tied to the habit. For example, if you binge-watch TV, remind yourself of the sleep or productivity you're sacrificing. By applying these strategies, you can weaken the grip of bad habits and gradually replace them with better ones. When you realize that significant changes begin with the tiniest actions, the world feels less intimidating and the future becomes more achievable. James Clear demonstrates that you don't need to be perfect, nor do you need to wait for inspiration or motivation. All you need is to take action every day, no matter how small. Your identity is shaped by your habits. Every small step, every good decision, is a vote for the person you want to become. Even if today you take just one step, read a single page, drink a glass of water, or say no to a bad habit, that's already progress in the right direction. Your life will begin to change the moment you understand that you are in control. Remember, big achievements are simply the result of countless small victories. So, what will you do today to start building a better tomorrow?